Alright, what's up guys? This will be posted the day after, but of this recording, there was some news earlier today that I felt like talking about. And my brothers aren't here, so it's just me. I just didn't want to wait all the way till Sunday, which is when we record, to talk about this. So I figured I'd just say what I think, my immediate reaction and what I think off the top from seeing this. So I saw that Jake Paul's new fight is against Nate Diaz. I don't really know how to feel about it. I think it's a double-edged sword. It's a good move and a bad move. It's a good move in that it's a good matchup for Jake, an older guy, smaller guy. Nate Diaz can box, but he doesn't have that clean, fundamental type boxing. It's definitely more of a winnable fight for him than Tommy Fury, in my opinion. Now, do I think Jake Paul will win the fight? No. He definitely has a chance to win the fight. I just don't think that Jake Paul will knock out Nate Diaz. He could prove me wrong. You know, I've been proven wrong multiple times in the past, and at the end of the day, it is the fight game. Anything can happen. This is the game that we play. Anything can happen. But I just don't see Nate Diaz getting knocked out. And I think that's the only way Jake Paul can beat him. Here's the really big problem for Jake Paul. Nate Diaz has far better cardio than Tommy Fury. I guess the one thing on Jake's side is that Nate Diaz has never boxed before. So maybe he doesn't know how to distribute what rounds to take off, what rounds to go a little harder. Maybe he doesn't really know how to distribute his cardio within the 8 rounds. I believe they're doing 8 rounds. Nate Diaz is without a doubt a cardio freak, a maniac. He can keep coming. He'll keep that pressure on you. He'll eat punches while he's coming forward and eating that. He'll eat those punches and keep coming in your face the whole time. Stylistically, it should be a nightmare for someone like Jake Paul, who gasses out fairly early. Jake Paul very well could win it because Nate Diaz is older. He has a lot of mileage. He's taking some damage. Jake Paul is much bigger than him. Nate Diaz not really, fighting at 170, but just so he didn't have to cut weight. Nate Diaz is naturally a lightweight 155er. But if I were, my initial thoughts, my first thoughts without seeing any Nate Diaz boxing training, anything like that, of course, maybe this could change closer towards the fight, but for right now, my first initial thoughts is it's a bad move for Jake's team. Because should he win this fight, you beat up another 40-year-old retired MMA fighter. What you want is respect. It doesn't matter if Jake loses. Yeah, the story was Jake lost the last fight, but he earned the respect. He went out there and he fought hard. It wasn't a close fight in my opinion. It was close on the scorecards. It wasn't a close fight in my opinion, but he fought hard and he showed heart and he didn't quit. I think he should have pursued that Tommy Fury fight. There's a big chance you lose that fight, and I do think Jake Paul loses that fight again. But you earn the respect, and that's what you should be fighting for. If you fight Tommy again, win or lose, you earn the respect because you got in there. Despite losing to this guy, you were willing to get in there and do it again. That takes a real man to lose to someone and be willing to turn right around and do it again. But him turning around and fighting Nate Diaz, I could see the benefits, but in my opinion, the risk outweigh the benefits. Because if he wins this fight, it's going to be seen as a negative. If he loses this fight, his career might be over. That's the problem. If he loses to Nate Diaz, where does he go from here? Tommy Fury, he already broke the contract, so Tommy Fury is going to go move on to somewhere else. He can't chase that fight again. That fight's going to be off the table. If he loses to Nate, I think that's it. I mean, maybe he pushes for that KSI fight. Maybe. That'll probably be the only thing left for him. Because even if he were to beat KSI, where does he go from there? I definitely can't think of anything. I mean, maybe he gives Gib a rematch. I don't know. I don't think there's a ton of upside for taking this fight. But who knows? Maybe he took it because it's there and he wanted to take the opportunity now before it wasn't there anymore. Anyways, we're here. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but Jake Paul is really fighting Nate Diaz in a boxing match. The world is a crazy place. Let's see how it goes.